This is What If Goku Was a Genius, part 3.5. Sorry for being late, stuff like that. Let's just get into the video, alright? Last time we left off, Turnish and Vegeta defeated Cell with the Destroyer Key. And I said Hakai last time, but I realized, they wouldn't know Hakai, so I just called their attack Haishi, since that means abolish in Japanese, so. We start off this what up with Beerus waking up and talking to Whis about how he had a dream about Super Saiyan God. Whis shows Beerus' staff and shows Goku, Turnish, Goten, Goku, Gohan, Vegeta, and Raditz. Beerus said, "I wasn't aware of Saiyans having white hair." Whis says, "My lord, I think they're in Ultra Instinct." Beerus says, "What? A mere mortal in Ultra Instinct? Impossible." Beerus and Whis immediately race down to planet Earth. They see Goku and Raditz sparring. Goku and Raditz feel an unfamiliar key signature. They look up in the sky and they see Beerus. They know immediately who he is. If you're wondering why, it's because in part 2, Goku wished to gain all his knowledge of Saiyan history. Beerus says to Goku, "Do you know of the Super Saiyan God?" Goku says, "Of course, but I have no use for that form. I've already surpassed it." Whis says to Goku, "If I'm not mistaken, that's Ultra Instinct." Goku says, "Of course." Beerus says, "Whis, don't cut me off. Now I want to see the Super Saiyan God." Goku says, "Fine." And he gathers up all the Saiyans to do the ritual. They choose Goku to get the power. Goku says, "This is just a lower form." Beerus and Goku fly into the thermosphere to begin their battle. Beerus rushes at Goku. Goku dodges and punches Beerus in the stomach. Beerus quickly recovers and rushes at Goku again with more power. He seemingly lands an attack, but when Beerus looks down, it's shown that Goku catches his fist. Beerus starts to go all out. He rushes towards Goku and lands a barrage of attacks. Goku says, "So we're getting serious." Goku charges his ki to a specific point in his fist, and he punches Beerus in his temple, actually knocking him out. Whis flies to catch Beerus. Whis applauds to Goku and his strength, telling him that he is a prodigy. Goku says, "Maybe I can train him." Whis laughs and says, "Oh, he's too stubborn. I can barely get him to listen sometimes." "Maybe one day we can train together," Goku says, "of course." Whis and Beerus fly home. Beerus doesn't really come to Earth that often. Time passes and we end up in the Black Saga. It starts off with Trunks landing on Earth near Capsule Corp. And when he wakes up, the first thing he sees is Vegeta and Turnish's face. Both training the Destruction Key. They really built a father and daughter bond. Trunks says, "Father?" Vegeta notices he wakes up and is confused. He says, "I haven't bear any children, and if I did, I wouldn't give him a ridiculous name like Trunks." A pregnant Bulma walks in and says, "I honestly think Trunks is a pretty cute name." Vegeta says, "Woman, if you dare name my child that, I will." Trunks cuts Vegeta off and says, "Can we get to the matter at hand? My timeline is in danger and I need your help." Vegeta denies the offer and says, "I have to stay and watch Bulma. She could give birth any day now." Turnish says, I can do it." Trunks responds, "Turnish, I haven't seen you since you were youngin'. And are you sure you're up for the job?" Turnish blushes and says, "Well, I'm stronger now." Turnish places her hand on Trunks and heals him. Trunks and Turnish immediately head to the future. Turnish asks, "So, who is that guy that we have to take down? I'm totally psyched." Trunks says, "It's your father." Turnish doesn't believe what she's hearing. She says, "My father is too kind-hearted. He protects." They eventually land. Turnish is shocked. Everything she sees is either destroyed or is on fire. She senses her father's ki, but it's different, as if it's filled with evil. Black teleports in front of Trunks, grabs him by his throat and chokeslams him. Black is a menace in his timeline. He kicks Turnish into a burning building. Black punches Turnish in the face. Turnish says, "This dude is strong for no reason." She dashes Black and sticks him in the face. Black says no words and takes the punch in the face. Trunks is finally able to get out of Black's grip, and he shoots a ki blast in Black's face to blind him for a little bit. Turnish thinks of an idea. She goes into Ultra Inco and places her hand on Black's chest. She's going to destroy him from the inside out. Her ki charges, but as usual, my boy Black don't play that. He grabs Turner's wrist and breaks it. She screams in agony. Black doesn't care and latches onto her shoulder and rips her arm off. Trunks gets into a small rage boost and throws a barrage of ki blasts at Black. Black is thrown back a couple feet. Turnish is picked up by Trunks and is flown out of Black's sight. They lower the key signatures close to 0. Trunks threw the time machine down and carried Turnish. They left in a nick of time because even if they stayed a second longer, they would have died. This was What If Goku Was a Genius 3.5. Thank you if you made it to the end of the video. I really appreciate the support. I'm sorry I was gone for so long. I promise it will never happen again. I'll be posting constantly, and don't be afraid to share your ideas in the comment section. The new artist for my video is TAVsora. He's great. If you want something drawn, his commissions are open. His Instagram is in my bio. And I'll see y'all boys. Alright, peace.